I think it's great.
You do know that what you're actually listening to and what you're getting is pretty top-notch.
Great informations, great people to speak to.
We're hearing about fabrics all the time and how they're going to influence the network, so it's really good to be able to see how it works.
My impressions on today's event is that it's a very important milestone for Juniper to be able to show its QFabric architecture in action.
The simplicity of the offering.
A very interesting approach to virtual security.
The medical space is becoming one of the first key users of a network fabric. It's using it to overcome some particular challenges that will be seen there, but I guess in other businesses.
The scale of the product, I think that's also another important factor.
I think that it's really an offer of its time.
Technically, from the demos that we have seen and also from the opinions of end users or potential end users, because still, let's say, early phases of deployment, we are getting some very positive feedback and some, let's say, so far we think it delivers.
It's really hard to see because fabrics are so new. I think Juniper has sort of come out first with its fabric, and it's just really good to see somebody is actually starting to deploy this technology.
The growing market, from the way we see it, is really the smaller and medium scale data centers. So that was certainly very encouraging to hear that they're doing an offering for that kind of clientele.
The demo was very well structured, and it showed the main points or actually main advantages of QFabric that were, advertised as such in practice.
I thought the demo was great.
In a laboratory condition, it was certainly very, very impressive.
I understood what the low latency was about, so it was interesting to see it.
Sometimes it's a bit hard to see it all written down on paper, so it was really quite informative.
It gave us an insight into the way how those organizations think when deploying and when making decisions about what to deploy in their data centers.
I think it's a very valid case study. I think hospitals are struggling with the data center space at the moment.
One of the surprising things that I was taken aback with certainly was the fact he was talking about how they've gone 100% virtualized, and I think we also heard during the presentations that is quite exceptional. But for a hospital to have done that so quickly was certainly something that made me raise my eyebrows.
The hospital case study is really interesting because, again, it helps us to understand why a company, and in this case a hospital, choose to deploy these solutions.
It's a very valuable insight, and it gives us an idea about and validates a lot of notions that we have had and we have been getting from the vendors about what are the requirements from data centers of tomorrow.